No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent, come and be loved, from the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you, the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or sister Jew, this door is open to you.
Hey, if you're happy to be here, stand up. Here we go.
Sometimes we drift into the night like helpless sheep without a shepherd. And then it comes, we find a light, the love that brings us all together. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. We wander off, we disbelieve the love of God that lives in you and me. The wrath and torn by your great grace, we seek the Spirit that will set us free. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. There's not a place that we can go where God is not already waiting there. From mountain high to valley low, the miracle of love is everywhere. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. Is in my life. God is in my life.
Do that twice.
Ooh, that energy is pretty amazing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Renaissance. So great to see you here live and in person. It is my great joy today to be sharing the platform with our student minister, Jeremiah Diggs. I'd like to give a big hello to those who are watching online today as well, wherever you may be. I hope you're feeling that great sense of spirit and connection that we're all feeling right here in this sanctuary. I'd like to give a special shout out to Makey Van Weeren, who I just learned about this week. Makey watches us on Sundays in the Netherlands, and we're so pleased that you're with us. And I also want to give a shout out to Gay Moore, who watches us in Scotland on Sundays. How lovely to have you as part of our spiritual community. Well, this is, of course, Memorial Day weekend. Weather didn't exactly pan out for us, did it? At least not so far. But it is a time to just pause and reflect and appreciate, those who have given their lives in service to this country, the ultimate sacrifice, and really to just tune in to what that really means and the importance of that for our freedom, for our liberty, for democracy, equality, all the things we hold dear. As we begin our service today, I'd just like to invite us to hold in our hearts those who have given their lives in service to the United States of America, and just have a moment of silence to send them a blessing and a prayer of thanks. With all our hearts, we say thank you. Well, unity is positive, practical, progressive Christianity. We follow the teachings and the example of our way shower, Jesus, and seeking to more fully love ourselves, love God, and love one another. From that beautiful consciousness of love, which is truly what it is all about, here at Unity we honor all paths to God, all names for God, and all expressions of God. And each and every one of you beautiful souls, and each and every one of you watching us online today, you are an expression of God. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. We know that when we remember that, we tune into that, it can change everything for us. That divine light in us just grows and grows and shines out ever more brightly to light up the world. Our vision at Unity Renaissance is, together, a spiritually awakened world, living in peace, love, and joy. And we are manifesting that vision through our mission, which is, together, we transform lives that transform the world. And now Jeremiah will lead us in our opening prayer. Should be on. Excuse me. Is that on?
In this present moment, let us start by silencing our thoughts and putting down our cell phones. Close your eyes if you like, and feel the space all around you, and know that God is right here, right now. We affirm that we are right where we're supposed to be. We affirm the presence of God all around us and everything that exists. We are grateful for this moment to connect with each other as one divine presence. Grateful for our spiritual community, youth leaders, parents, pastors, and for all the gifts of the past year. We send love to all those who still have challenges and know that God's love is healing. Thank you, God, for bringing us back home. We know that you have never left us, and you never will. And for that, we are so grateful. And so it is. Amen.
Reverend Jeremiah in the making here. I forgot to mention that it is a multi-generational service today. It's a little bit different than our usual service, but features congregants of all ages here at Unity Renaissance, and what a joyful celebration we have ahead of us. So thank you for joining us. Okay.
All right, we're all together. We are all together now. Here we go. Let's all stand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If that's what you're feeling, shout amen.
Nicely done.
All right, so we're the Dyes. Good morning. Good morning. I'm John.
I'm Samfit.
I'm Brayden. Yeah.
Our word for today is
Inner
peace.
Wait. Please join me in our affirmation. Together. Peace grows within me as I remain centered in God. Inner peace, the peace of God that my words can only begin to describe, does not depend on outer circumstances. Peace does not come from any external source. It arises from within me.
At a place in consciousness, sometimes called the center of my being, peace, like all the qualities of God, waits for me to recognize and claim it. I claim inner peace when I remember the truth that God's presence is always with me and within me. As I center my awareness in the divine presence within, peace soothes my feelings and restores order to my thoughts. I move through all circumstances with calm assurance.
Peace grows within me as I remain centered in God. Every event in my day contributes to the calm peace in my soul.
Our scripture verse is from Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3. Those of steadfast mind you keep in peace because they trust in you. If you would like prayer support today, we have a prayer chaplain available to pray with you. Would our prayer chaplain today please stand? She will be available to pray with you in the chapel after the service. You may also fill out a prayer request form in the narthex or submit a prayer request on our website. And now, please join us for the Lord's Prayer.
Clendenin. Give her a hand. Wasn't that great? These are our new shining souls. I guess we call them new because there weren't any of them in the old shining souls. All the old shining souls are grown up. Shining souls. These are fresh shining souls. We should call them the fresh shining souls. Well, we're shining souls. There goes Reese. There goes Sienna.
Good morning, Unity Renaissance. How good it feels to be back. It is our joy today to feature Unity Renaissance congregants sharing their experiences related. I didn't think I need it, but I'll take it. Thanks for sure. It is our joy today to feature the Unity Renaissance congregants sharing their experiences related to Stand By Me. We will begin what we call cardboard testimonials. 8 people will be coming forward one at a time how they felt during a time in their life, and then how they felt when somebody stood by them. The names of those coming forward will be shown on the PowerPoint. We will then hear briefly from 2 people who will share how it felt for them to stand by someone in need. Enjoy.
Good morning. Stand by me, Mom. My mom gave birth to me at age 16. My dad worked hard so she could finish high school and supported her goals to get her BS and master's degree in education. Mom was an exceptional educator. She was chosen to be the one to integrate the teaching staff at the Suffolk Elementary School, and she excelled there. Her career advanced to several positions in the Suffolk school system: reading specialist, elementary school principal that I attended, and administrator in the office of the superintendent. I'm sharing Mom's accomplishment because this very organized, outstanding educator has now been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She is experiencing mental decline that shows up as extreme forgetfulness, confusion, agitation, irritability, fearfulness, and vulnerability. She responds to telephone scammers that have led to the loss of significant savings. I am now monitoring her phone calls, which angers her, but it needs to be done. Last summer, Mama was driving home, became disoriented, and crashed in a ditch somewhere in North Carolina. Fortunately, she was not injured, but she was charged with reckless driving and had to appear in court, and I went there with her. The court legally prohibited her from driving anymore. I am a retired professional firefighter. My 30 years as a firefighter have prepared me to help others in times of distress and need. And as a firefighter, I have had a second thought when I had to run into a burning building or perform first aid on a seriously injured person. There are no second thoughts then about standing by Mom in her time of need. She wants to stay in her home, and my brother and I intend to do our best to make that happen for her. Every other week, I live with my mom. I help supervise her medications, assist her with household chores, coordinate her meals, chauffeur her to necessary medical and other appointments, and when she insists, I chauffeur her to Walmart and McDonald's once a week. When Mom becomes agitated because she has misplaced something, which happens often. I help calm her by searching with her in every conceivable spot until we find the missing item. I do this not just to calm her, but to show her how much she is loved and needed. This is my mom, and I will always stand by her. Thank you.
Some of you may or may not know my wife's horrific motorcycle accident 2 years ago. From April 24th to May 30th, 36 straight days of driving to and from the hospital, mostly Norfolk General, trying to find free parking. That was my routine. I got pretty good at it, too. One of her surgeries late in May, the doctor said it should be pretty routine, 1 to 2 hours, maybe 3 to 4. 8.5 hours later, I was able to see Amber. I spent the first couple hours in the waiting room talking with some folks to kill time. I went outside to soak up the sun, work on my tan. I even took a nap on the park bench. I went back up to the waiting room, thinking it would be over soon. The waiting room that was once full was now dwindling down. One by one, people were leaving. By late afternoon, no one was left in the waiting room. I started to freak out. No one was on the second floor. Even the receptionist had left for the day. The TV was on, Dr. Phil or something like that, and it had a sign that said, "Please do not change the channel." I'm the only one there. Who's going to stop me? I switched it to a hockey game to clear my mind and to stop from wandering off. I called my friend Teresa because she was the only person I knew in Norfolk and asked her if she could bring me something to eat. Paula had called me and said, "How did the surgery go?" She's still in there. I needed Paula and Teresa to be there to help me so that I could have the strength and energy for Amber. It was the longest of Amber's 9 surgeries, and it went well. I was relieved every day that Amber was showing improvement from everyone's prayers and positive thoughts. Thank you, Teresa and Joe, for bringing me food to the hospital. Thank you, Paula and Richard, for support and food, and Richard for mowing my yard. Thank you, everyone who brought us meals and sent flowers and cards. I even asked Humphrey if he could bring a pizza to my son Lee, who's home by himself. Last week, Jerry Clevercamp, he said, "I need to ask you something if it's okay." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" I thought I did something wrong. He pulled me aside and told me I was an inspiration. I said, "You know what this Sunday is all about?" This picture of us, Amber and I, we were pretending to break out of the hospital because it was our first time being outside to get the fresh air and feel the warm sun. This was the best day ever. Because I was thinking every day was going to be loading and unloading the wheelchair to get Amber to and from doctor appointments, church, and the store. I enjoy taking care of her. I stood by her. During this difficult time, my fear was fading as the days went by as she was getting better. I want to be there for her, my teammate, my best friend. I meant it when I said my vows over 29 years ago. So Amber, I'll be there for you because I love you. I want to take care of you. I take pleasure in helping you and being with you, and I love to make you laugh. As you can see, the yellow stethoscope, checking her out, checking on her. I asked Amber if these pictures were okay because she didn't look so well. And she said, "Yes, that's what it looks like when you get hit by a truck." Thank you.
Beautiful. When my daughter Emily was in elementary school, her best friend was a little boy named Sam. And I adored Sam. I still adore Sam. When he was a little boy, he reminded me of Charlie Brown. He had kind of a round face. It was a little pudgy and very introspective. Sam was also brilliant, a child prodigy, actually. And each school morning, he would come by our house to get Emily, and they would walk up the street to school together. A lot of sweet memories of that. But Sam started getting teased in the 2nd grade. Some of the other kids on the playground teased him because he was pudgy, and also because he preferred to play with Emily and her friends rather than the other boys on the playground. In particular, I remember what triggered a lot of the teasing was Sam liked hanging upside down on the horizontal bars with the girls. Well, when the teasing started, Emily was upset, but she knew what to do. She stood by Sam. She let it be known in her words and actions that Sam was her friend and the bullies would not win. And she helped Sam learn to ignore the taunts, and she supported him in continuing to do what he wanted to do and to be who he was. And I have to tell you that was a proud mama moment for me. Not only because Emily stood by her friend, but because she did it so naturally and immediately, like it was just the right thing to do. Wouldn't that be something if every time someone needed us to stand by them, that we just did it naturally because it was the right thing to do? You know, we are actually hardwired to care for other people, to care about other people. Scientists tell us that we are born compassionate. That's why we cry when we see other people cry, or we laugh when they laugh. It's why so many of us have teared up today. And when we saw the words on the cardboard signs and when we heard these incredibly moving stories about other people's hardships and challenges. And yet there's more to standing by someone than feeling compassion. To actually stand by someone requires action and often courage. It means we must be willing to extend ourselves. We must be willing to get outside of our comfort zone to help someone else. Recently, my biggest learning about standing by others has come in the area of racial justice. Over the past year, I have realized the extent of the white privilege that I have had my whole life and have completely taken for granted. I've come to see that life in America for people of color is very, very different, that is systemically unjust and oppressive. And I've realized that if things are ever going to change, we who are white must speak up and stand up for our black and brown brothers and sisters. We must stand by you. We must stand by you. Whatever that looks like. Whether that is helping your voice be heard, giving you a platform, giving you an opportunity, believing in you. Whether it's having a difficult conversation, facing our own fears of inadequacy and guilt. Whether it means simply being brave enough to speak up when someone makes an offensive comment, to not be silent. This, to me, is what Stand By Me is really all about right now in our society and in our country, and I feel in our hearts. You know, I'm embarrassed to admit that until this last year, I didn't realize my help was needed. I really didn't. I thought a lot of this stuff we'd gotten behind us. And isn't that so often the case? That we don't realize our help is needed. We don't realize that we can make a difference, no matter what the issue. You know, today's service is testimony to the power that each of us has to lift each other up and change each other's lives. Have you seen this today? The metamorphosis, the transformation in people's lives and well-being because of the kindness and the goodness of others. And so you might ask yourself today, who needs me to stand by them? Or, who do I need to stand by me? Be willing to ask for the help that you need, for the support that you need, and be willing to support others as much as you can. Because this is how we live into our full humanity. This is how we rise into that consciousness of love taught and epitomized by our way shower, Jesus, who above all said, love one another. And this is how, by standing by one another, this is how we make this adventure called life the very best it can be for all of us, and each of us. Let's stand by each other. Let's stand for each other. And let's stand together. And with that, it is my great honor to now bring up Judy Namath to lead us in our meditation.
Wow. Breathe with me. I invite you to get comfortable. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. And let the love in this room just flow over you like warm honey. To quote Brené Brown, the spirit connection that flows through us and every human is something that cannot be broken. As we sit now in our spiritual community, go deep, deep in your heart. God waits for you. At the center of our being is the point of nothingness, untouched by ego, a point or spark which belongs entirely to God, inaccessible to the fantasies of our mind or the brutalities of our will. This little point of nothingness is the pure glory of God written in us, like a pure diamond blazing with the invisible light of heaven. It is in everybody. Close your eyes and shift into contemplative prayer. Let all the pieces of who you think you are today drop away. Go deeper. Let go of what seems important to you. God waits in the silent space. He is present and active there. Go deeper. I set my intention to invite oneness with spirit, to be one with all people. In the quiet of love and compassion, I gently turn within my heart. Breathe and repeat after me the words from Psalm 46. Be still and know that I am God. Together, know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still. Be still. be in the silence. Amen.
Spirit flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love.
This is the time in our service for the sharing of our love offering in support of this spiritual community. I invite you to give today as you have received, and just think back over your time at Unity Renaissance and give back in kind. We will not be taking an offering here, or passing the basket, I should say, here in the sanctuary. We just invite you, if you're making a donation by check, just drop it in the offering basket in the back as you leave today. Of course, there are many ways to make a donation to Unity Renaissance. You can go on our website where it says Give Online. It'll explain all of your options there. The easiest way to give is through your smartphone. You text the word give and thereafter the amount you wish to contribute to 41. Text now. I invite you to hold your gift in your hand now, and let's bless it with our offertory blessing. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Give and it's given back to you. Give and it's given back to you. Give and it's given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. Back in good measure, it's given back to you.
Oh, my darling, no matter who you are, no matter where you go, you're gonna need somebody to stand by you. No matter how much money you got, or how many friends you got, still gonna need somebody to stand by you. Brother Nick.
When the night has come and the way is dark and the moon is the only light we see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you people come and stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, my darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Come on help us out. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Brothers and sisters.
Stand by me.
Yeah.
Stand by me.
Stand by me. Let's sing it one more time.
Stand by me. Stand by me.
Everybody stand by.
Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Whenever you're in trouble, you can stand. Whoa, just stand.
Stand by me.
Oh, baby,
Stand by me.
stand by me.
Stand by me. Stand by me.
Look to your neighbor, sing this to them.
Stand by me.
Brothers and sisters.
Stand by me.
Here we go. Oh,
Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
thank you very much for helping us out on that.
Well, now we'd like to just take a moment to welcome anyone who is new to Unity Renaissance. If you're here today for the first, second, or third time, we invite you to raise your hand nice and high. Look at there. Yes. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got one over here as well. We are so thrilled that you are with us today. And rather than actually bringing a gift bag to you, you have a gift bag waiting for you out in the narthex. So if you're here for the first time today, there's a little blue bag that has goodies in it for you. If you're here for the second time today, there is an orange bag. And if you're here for the third time, there's a white bag for you. So
Don't get them mixed up.
I think they've been labeled. I'm not sure about that, but in any event, we're delighted that you're here, and we look forward to seeing you again and again. So welcome.
Our diaper drive continues through June 13th for no child or adult wet behind. We are collecting diapers of all sizes to help ensure that people in need of diapers can get them. You may bring your donation to church on Sunday or during the week, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., Tuesday through Thursday.
Great. I'm super excited to be kicking off a new class starting this Wednesday. It'll be for 5 Wednesday nights. It's based on the book Living the Mystical Life Today. It's really about how to develop our relationship with Spirit, God, whatever term we like to use there, so that we can be in the world but not of it. You know that expression? So we're here, but we don't identify with the ego and our day-to-day goings on, but we're anchored in that larger presence. The book will be sort of a springing off point for us. We'll be doing a lot of small group work. We will definitely be learning from one another. Just feels very timely to me to be talking about these things, how to maintain that awareness of the presence. Anyway, that's for 7 p.m. for 5 Wednesday nights. It's on Zoom only because we're doing so much small group work. You can pick up the book in the bookstore today, and if you would like to sign up for that class, you may do so on our website or the brand spanking new hall wall out there in the recessed area is absolutely beautiful. You can sign up for the class out there as well. And with that, I'd like to bring up the wonderful Lisa Carter, our Youth and Family Ministry Director, for some exciting news. Please come over here. Just hand. Oh, you want to stand there? Okay.
Want me to do this? I'll do it this way.
Whatever you wish.
I'll do it this way if you don't mind. All right. How am I supposed to follow an amazing service and the music and everything else? Thank you very much. Maybe I can come up with an exciting announcement to make. You know, something we've been waiting all year to say, and then all of us are just so excited about. What could it be? What could it be? We're back! Our youth ed classes will begin in 2 weeks. All right, how many of the kids are here going, yay? Yay! How many of the parents are here going, yay? And now, how many of the teachers are in here going, yay? See? All right, we've got 5 new classrooms, 22, I can do 22, I can count. 22 returning volunteer teachers, helpers, and substitutes, and a new preschool nursery staff member for us. all prepping up for a Gate Sunday in 2 weeks. Here's how the classrooms go. You can see it up here because we have a new one in there. Our first one over here from 3 to 4-year-olds, we have a preschool classroom now. All right? Then we've got a kindergarten to first grade, right? 2nd to 5th, I'm looking like I don't know it. 2nd to 5th, there it goes. Uniteens, which are our middle schoolers from 6th to 8th grade. And our Youth of Unity are YOUers, who are our high schoolers, 9th through 12th grade. All coming back. If you have 1, 2, or 3 of those, you're going to need a couple of these. This is one of the forms, our registration forms. Every new student's got to we're going to start from scratch. Every new student, we need you to fill out a new registration form. We'll be sending it out in the emails. I'll be sending it out to emails if I have your names. There's a pile of them on the curved welcome desk outside. Anywhere else, if you want to get a head start and not have to stand here in line and fill them out on the 13th, bring them on in, okay? Because before they go to class, we need the forms. We're really excited about that. We are not going to be opening we have a nursery classroom, or nursery room. We have one. We're not prepared to open it at this time. If you are interested in being one of the nursery helpers with our paid staff, and on those with the nursery kids or the preschool kids, we are looking for helpers right there. We have helpers. We have spots open for any of you in every single classroom. So if you want to help in the classrooms, let us know. We'll do that. It's going to be a great year with your help. And you get them in here, we'll take care of them once they get here, right? Thank you.
1 second. Hey, I also want to mention, if you have not had the opportunity to tour our new education wing where all of these wonderful classrooms are now set up, please do so after the service today. I know Lisa will be back there, and Bea possibly as well, can give you a quick little tour so you can see how everything's been set up, and we're getting ready for you.
Reverend Richard will be teaching a 5-week class on Tuesday nights, starting June 15th, on Lessons in Truth, based on the book by Emily Cady. This is one of the most foundational books in Unity, and a great way to dive deep into Unity basics. Reverend Richard will be teaching it online as well as in person in the fellowship hall. Please sign up online or in the narthex after the service today.
We have a great workshop coming up for any of you who want to take care of your brain. As we age, we may want to work on our brain health to help our memory, our learning capacity, etc. So we're very fortunate we have the wonderful holistic practitioner, Dr. Janine Lex, who will be sponsoring a workshop here on Saturday, June 19th at 10 a.m. That'll be in person as well as on Zoom. We're asking a $15 love offering for that. She's done a couple of these workshops. She is so knowledgeable. She packs so much into an hour, you won't believe it. She'll be talking about strategies and supplements to improve your learning, memory, higher level thinking. She'll also be talking about, if this is relevant to any of you, how to heal from brain trauma, which is also very valuable. So you can sign up for that on our website at unityrenaissance.org and also on the hall wall. And finally, friends, the most exciting announcement, I think, of the day, which is that. Next. No more reservations required for Sunday services after today. It's the last day. Come one, come all. We're going to take down those yellow ribbons. Plus, after today, we'll no longer require masks and social distancing in the building. We are moving in concert with the CDC and the governor's revised guidelines. With that said, you are welcome to continue wearing a mask and maintaining social distance if that is what you need to do to take care of yourself. More than anything, please make wise choices to ensure your health and safety and that of others. But friends, what this means is that we have made it through, for the most part, this pandemic, and we are coming back strong. So I look forward to seeing more of you here next Sunday. And with that, I'd like to invite everybody up on the platform who's been a part of the service today. Everybody up here. That's nice. Everybody come on up. And as we do that, first of all, let's just have a round of applause for the student minister today. Has he not been amazing? You done a beautiful job, Jeremiah. Absolutely beautiful job. And secondly, I just I really want to just take a moment to recognize someone who has really just lived and breathed the creation of this service today for weeks and weeks, who originated the idea, has been part of our team, who's led us through it, the ups and downs, who committed everybody to doing their part today, and always does so with so much love and spirit and grace and joy. So please join me in thanking and appreciating our wonderful B. Clendenin. All right. Well, let's might as well stay standing up now. Let's join together now for our prayer for protection, followed by our peace song together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, my God, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. 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 One more time. Stand by me. Whoa. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
You got it in there. Nick Flores, Aiden Hamilton,